Over to you, Vinod.
Shall I start?
Yes, please.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I would like to welcome you all to 373rd meeting of Speakers Den Toastmasters Club. My name is Toastmaster Vinod and I will be a sergeant at arms in today's meeting. To officially start the meeting, I would like to remember everyone that this meeting will be recorded. Some part of this meeting may also be used for the promotion material. In order to have smooth meeting, here are some ground rules that we follow during the course of this meeting. First, please put yourself on mute when you are not speaking. Second, don't interrupt when someone is speaking. If you were to move during the meeting, please turn off your camera. Please be mindful from addressing sex, religion, and politics during the meeting. Or be attentive throughout the meeting. Support and encourage the fellow speakers by turning on your camera and warm smiles and claps. Use Zoom reaction buttons to express yourself during the meeting. As you all aware, everyone has mission in life. Similarly, our Toastmaster has mission. Our Toastmaster mission is to provide mutually supportive environments so that each member of our club can develop their leadership and communication skills, which will help to boost their self-confidence and personal growth. To take the meeting forward, I would welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Vishal is a strategic consultant and is currently associated with Big Four. He is a Toastmaster member since 2021 and served as VP Education for his previous club. He loves to participate in running events like half marathon, 10Ks, and is travel enthusiast. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vinod. Let's give a round of applause for our Sergeant at Arms. Moving ahead, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to 374th meeting of Speakers Den, Toastmasters Club. I would like to welcome all our guests, all our members to this bright sunny day. Here in Bangalore, the weather is amazing. I'm hopeful wherever you are right now. The weather is also kind to you in this summer holidays. And we have a very good theme to this meeting as well. Something which Vinod mentioned, I'm a travel enthusiast and I'm excited about today's theme as well. We'll come to it because it's by someone we all are privileged to have in our members. She will be taking this session, so I'm quite happy about this. But before we get into that segment, let me just introduce what Toastmaster International platform is all about. So Toastmaster International is a non-profit organization that empowers individuals like us to become a better leader and orators. This Toastmasters Club was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Smithley in the year 1924 when the first Toastmaster meeting was held at Santa Ana, California. Since then, the members, participants, and the clubs has grown exponentially. Currently, there are more than 357,000 members as part of this entire big ocean of Toastmaster International. And it is touching 143 countries, India obviously being one of the major hubs. Speakers Den, this club in this entire ocean is also playing a pivotal role, and we are a 12-year-old club. So you all are proud of, should be proud of being a member of this 12-year-old club, going strong day by day. Thanks to all of you. This club, our club Speakers Den, was started on 25th September 2012. Something which is coming in the month of September, and we will be celebrating another 1 year addition as soon as we touch the September momentum. So that's all from the Toastmaster history perspective. Now let's get started with some of our guests' introduction. I can see we have multiple guests joining in, so we'll keep it short, but I would request to introduce yourself and how you come across Speakers Den Toastmasters Club. So let's start with I guess, Petchi Mutu, if I'm correct you, else please help me correct it as well. But
Yeah.
Petchi, let us know, please introduce yourself to the club.
Yeah. So yeah, hi everyone. I'm happy to be here. I'm Pechimutu and I'm from Bangalore and basically from Tamil Nadu. So I used to be a Toastmasters member, but I didn't contribute much in that club due to some other work related stuff. So I got moved into another set of work. So now I'm interested to join again and would like to enhance my public speaking skills. I love to talk and I generally do presentations in office. I volunteer myself in speaking in public, but I want to do in more the Toastmasters way. So looking forward to continue with the club and learn from all the fellow Toastmasters.
Perfect. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Pechi. A round of applause for our guest, Pechi Muthu. Thanks for
Thank you.
joining, and we look forward to having you as one of our member as well.
Thank you.
Moving ahead, I can see we have guest Sanjay. Sanjay, if you can unmute yourself, if possible, do come on over video camera and please introduce yourself to the club. Over to you, Sanjay. Sanjay, we are seeing you are still on mute. Sanjay, are you able to unmute yourself? Okay. Okay, let's move ahead in the interest of time. Okay, now, fellow friends, we have a new member today who today only joined our club, right? He was guest, but I would like to welcome Toastmaster Harshit to Speaker's Den. Harshit, feel free to please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to the club. Having said that, I'm excited that he is into badminton and running as well. So something where I have a correlation. But let's hear from Harshit. Over to you.
So hello everyone. So like as Vishal introduced me, I love playing badminton and running and traveling. So and basically I'm belong from Agra and I'm a passionate software developer. So I earlier, like my sister also joined this club. So from her, I got to know about it. And earlier, many times I tried to join it, but because of office load, I'm not able to do so. So today, like I'm able, like I got this opportunity, so I joined this membership of this club. So I'm looking forward to learn new things and to enhance my speaking skills. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harshit. Your sister was member of Speakers Den?
Yes, Kajal Mittal.
So Sankhya.
Yeah. I know her.
Okay, cool.
I
And
also know.
oh, is it? That's good. Couple of faces who is aware of your system. So kudos to you, Harshit. Welcome to our club.
Thank you.
Let's move. Yeah, let's give a round of applause. Thanks, Arun, for starting that. So really appreciate it. Okay, so moving ahead to our theme of the day, and without much ado, I would like to welcome somebody who has represented our club at area level, at division level in this season's contest. We all have loved listening to her time and again. She took a bit of break, but now she is back, so we all are excited about it. Let's give a round of applause and welcome Toastmaster Samita on stage, please. Toastmaster
Thank,
Samita.
thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Our mind keeps on saying, please, let us take a break and go somewhere. So my question today is, where do you love to go when it is so hot? Do you love to visit some beach? Would you like to go to some place which is cool or somewhere where it's very cold? What is your choice? I would love to hear from you. One or two of you, you can unmute and speak. Where would you love to go?
Because it's so hot outside, I would like to stay indoors and go to malls where they have ACs and just maybe, if not shopping, just window shopping and spend
Window
time
shop
there.
with AC.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Yes, Toastmaster Jitendra, where would you like to go?
Yeah, it's a very simple question, Samita, but it's a very sensitive answer because it will go with the preview of the family. Because when you ask to a kid, he'll say, definitely I want to go to a mountain. When I ask my wife, he say, I want to go to some beaches. When I ask to my brother, he say, I just want to go to some spiritual places. So I'm totally confused. But yes,
Okay.
definitely,
This is
definitely,
a nice answer, that where to go, because each one wants to go to a different place. Sure, summer is a time when you really get time to go out for a vacation, and we want to go everywhere. That's so true. Yes, Toastmaster Harshit.
Yeah, like I would like to go Mussoorie because the weather is pleasant there right now. So
Mhm.
yeah, I want to go any place where the temperature is low.
Temperature is low. When we think of traveling, we want to go to a place which has a very pleasant temperature, which makes us forget about the summer heat. I also went for such summer trips. And what adventures did we have? Every summer trip had something in store for us, which I will be telling you. But a short story before that. It was late in 70s when the train travel was most commonly done. Not flights were not available and very expensive. So we were traveling from Bilaspur to Kharagpur by train, and it was at 12 o'clock, peak heat. My father used to work in the railways, and he said, I have arranged something for you. At that time, we did not have AC compartments. There was a first class compartment, of course, where there were four bunks and there was a door in front. My father managed to get a huge chunk of ice and put it in that compartment, making it look and feel cool. For us kids, me and my brother, we wanted to break that ice and have it in our mouth. Who can break a chunk of ice? But tell that to a kid. They're not ready to listen. So throughout that trip, me and my brother with a spoon in hand, because we were traveling, right? We didn't have anything else other than a spoon, trying to break a huge chunk of ice. But after a few hours, the ice started melting and there was water all over the compartment. I never felt bad. In fact, I felt very good because I was playing with that water. But I could see that concerned look on my parents' face. That was an adventure I would never forget. I would ask you at the end of the meeting, remember your adventures. But let us come back to the meeting today. Today, we have a very interesting lineup. And let me first call upon someone who will be evaluating the whole meeting. A person who we all know and love. That is our general evaluator. General evaluator is none other than Toastmaster Sankhya. We all love and know him for his role. He is the person who actually works with robots, and he makes those robots work for finance as well. He is the person who is a go-to person for all our meetings. And he is the one who will evaluate the whole meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita, for such a wonderful introduction. And that gives a lot of coolness in my introduction I never knew existed. Okay, so to begin with, as a general evaluator, my role would be to evaluate the entire meeting end to end, what goes well, what could be improved upon, And to help me wait, I have a team of two musketeers who played a role of three roles today. They're popularly known as the tag team. And let me call upon our first musketeers, the R counter. May I request Toastmaster Aditya to please present your role objective? Toastmaster Aditya, you're on mute. Okay, we'll go back to first with our timer and grammarian, Toastmaster Akshay. Toastmaster Akshay, the stage is yours. Am I audible for everybody?
Yes, Sankhya, you are
Yes,
audible.
yes.
Okay, I think Akshay got freezed. Aditya, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Now I can hear. Can you hear me? Sorry for this
I
lot of.
would I would say I can hear you because you are the counter. So
Yes, yes,
thanks
sure,
for that. So Aditya, the stage is yours.
sure,
Please
sure.
go ahead with your notes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The yeah. Sorry. The purpose of the accounter is to note the words and the sounds that are used as clinched and pause filler by anyone who speaks. During this meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler sounds, including and ah. I will also note, note the when the speaker repeats the word or a phrase, like I, this means, and at the end of the meeting, I will give the report and the number of times that each speaker uses. So, thank you and for this opportunity, and I will give the report in the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. And let's give a round of applause for our role taker, Toastmaster Aditya. And now let's go back to the timer and the grammarian, Toastmaster Akshay. You are on mute, not able to hear you. You're still can't hear you. Maybe if there is any audio or something. Nope. Mm.
Can you check?
Yeah, yes. Now we can hear. Yeah.
Good morning, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and guest. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay a close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language uses. I will take note of any improper language or as well as any outstanding words, quotes, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word is itinerary, itinerary, which means a planned route or journey. An example of using the word is planning your itinerary ahead can be make your travel smoother and more enjoyable. So I encourage each speaker to use a word of the day. I will share comprehensive grammarian's report at the end of this meeting. Thank you. Uh, yeah. So also, as a timer today. I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speakers of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. Those giving speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech times. Most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in a length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At the 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At the 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card, and at the 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. There would be 30 seconds buffer timing for which no additional card will be displayed. For table topics, the table topic speech should be between 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At the 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At the 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. There would be 30 seconds again buffer time for which no additional card will be displayed. I will change my background screen background, and just I will showcase how we'll be changing my yellow, red, and green cards. I'm changing my background display. This is the red card, green, yellow card, and green card. Green, yellow, and red. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Sankhya.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akshay. Let's give a round of applause for the dual hat owner, timer, and the grammarian. So with that, let us move ahead. And now towards the end of the meeting, I will be coming back with our role takers for the tag team. But before that, today we have two speeches which Toastmaster Samita will be taking forward. But however, we will also, rather, I will also evaluate Toastmaster Samita as the Toastmaster of the day, because that is included in one of our critical project, which is L4P2. And before I hand over to Toastmaster Samita, let me read out the objective of this role, which involves that the Toastmaster has to assign or have to conduct an online meeting successfully. So with that, let me hand over back to you, Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So today's meeting is divided into three parts. The first part will be prepared speeches. The second part will be the table topics. And the third part, and the most interesting and important part, that is the evaluation section. So first we will start with the prepared speeches. We have two speeches as our general evaluator has just spoken. In these two speeches, the first speaker is Toastmaster Venkatesh. Evaluator for today's speech is Toastmaster Abhishek. Toastmaster Abhishek, are you present?
Yeah. Okay. Shall I go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Samita. So, my speaker, Toastmaster Venkatesh, is attempting L3P2, which is dynamic leadership. And the purpose of the project is for the member to tell a story in a speech or a speech which is a story. And the speech timing is 5 to 7 minutes. So over to you, Toastmaster Samita.
Toastmaster Venkatesh. Toastmaster Venkatesh is a speaker who is a regular in the Toastmasters meeting. He is someone who always tries to improve himself, and we are so much aware of it. He is giving a speech which will be his L3P2 project. Toastmaster Venkatesh, Toastmasters impact on me, Toastmasters impact on me, Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Am I audible and visual clear?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So good morning, everyone. Today, I am going to speak over the topic, Toastmaster Impact on Me. Before I joined as a member on 1 June 2022, before that, like everyone, I joined as a guest for almost 2 to 3 months. And like every meeting, there will be a presiding officers, and they will tell you that introduce yourself to the club. It happens to me the same as well. Since she told me to introduce to the club, my hands started trembling and my mind became blank and full of nervousness. I uttered something which I could not able to recognize it, then how audience have recognized it. So when I became the members, everything has changed for me. One of my very experienced Toastmaster Sankhya, he said to me that start taking up roles. So initially period of my Toastmaster journey, I started with counter roles. I take at least 3 to 4 months continuously counter roles. It helped me to remove my crutch words like or Then I shifted to the slowly to the speaker roles. What I earlier used to do is write a script, memorize it, and deliver it. And what happened? There is no coordination because my mind is focusing on recalling what have written in a script and the gestures. There is no coordination at all. And I have the feeling that I may forget the lines. It happens during my first speech. The same evaluator Toastmaster Abhishek said it was not such a good speech. Then these things, as the time progressed, I came to know how you should deliver a speech and it should lead to your personal life. It became easy after joining Toastmaster every Sunday, and this progress has helped me to become a better speaker. Then, after after improving in speaker roles, then I shift to the timer roles. When the timings initial period, what happens to me? I was speaking so much of time. The timer has not showed me till green card. It means the timer has not is very serious about his timings. Initially period because of my nervous clutches, but now I'm very confident about it. So before moving forward to the speech, I would like to ask few questions. How Toastmaster have impacts on you? Anyone?
Yeah, I mean, surely I can maybe pitch in or a little insight from my side. It was giving a lot of confidence. I mean, especially our team. The whole team is actually giving opportunity and then enthusiasm to speak up and with kind of general comments, but not specifically towards anything impacting our kind of confidence, right? That was really amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Arun. So, so then I slowly shifted to the Toastmaster of the Day role. I remember when I signed this role, I was not able to perform well. And it was a very simple theme that Children's Day. It caused embarrass to me as well as the Speaker's Day. And I thought that Toastmaster of the Day is not role for me. I skipped taking this again 2 to 3 months, these roles. But with passage of time, not only I, from my personal point of view, not only I believe that if you are joining Toastmasters, you have to speak, but at least listen to it. I have done many of the meetings I joined. I did not speak up, but I listened very carefully. This has helped me to how to organize the thoughts and deliver it. So as the time passed, again I have the guts and courage to take the Toastmaster of the Day role. When I take for the second times, it gives me little confidence and able to overcome the fear of taking the roles of Toastmaster of the Day. This not only has I have done for 4 to 5 months, it takes a long journey to have a more grip on all this from a counter moving to the next to next to next. It it is the consistent efforts I have to put to become a better speaker. Then after improving my Toastmaster of the days, then become to the general evaluator roles. And for me, it was a surprise. I'm taking the role for the first time, and I'm not only I have to evaluate the speakers then, but also they have Ludhiana Toastmaster Club. It is the double responsibilities, but with the help of support of Toastmaster Sankhya, he always encouraged me, go ahead, go ahead. I prepared and delivered it. From my experience, it was a very, I do not believe that my performance has increased as a general evaluator role. Initially, I was very nervousness, not only general evaluator, which is from my point of view, the king of all the roles, but all the roles which I have taken, it took time to improve me and not only improve me as a speaker, but also as a person. And coming to the not the least, the many like distinct Toastmaster Saurabh Datta used to come to our club and talks about the how you should structure the speech, vocal variety, and also the special sensation conducted by very experienced Toastmasters. Like earlier, we have the Chinaman who is the world crowned Toastmasters. All this experience they have shared, it increased my passion to join Toastmaster and improve the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh, for that wonderful speech about your journey. Of course, I was also looking back to my journey, how each role that I was to take felt so difficult. And after doing it, how the confidence increased little bit at a time. We all associate our journey with your journey, Toastmaster Venkatesh. And now for our second speaker, Toastmaster Veena. We have second evaluator, Toastmaster Arun. Toastmaster Arun, please confirm your presence.
Hi, Toastmaster Samita. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Okay. So should I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So my my speaker, Veena, she's actually in the level 1 presentation mastery and with the purpose like writing a speech with purpose. And the timing for the speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. Speech title is like impact of the attachment. Over to you, Samita.
Toastmaster, thank you, Toastmaster Arun. Toastmaster Veena, a newer member to this club, and how well she has integrated and how well she's taking roles after roles. We can see her growing in this Toastmasters journey. Toastmaster Veena, the impact of attachment, Toastmaster Veena.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samita. A quick audio video check. Can you hear me and can you see me?
Yes, we can hear you and see you.
Okay. Hi. Good morning, everyone. It's a wonderful day, a beautiful weather in Bangalore. On that, I would like to start on a lighter note. A small question you don't have to answer. Why do employees hate emails? Why do employees hate emails? It's because of attachments. Yeah, a small joke for you. So I recently got talking to my girls. It was a long conversation. And one of them recently had a breakup and she was super upset. And we chalked it down to compatibility issue. And after talking for a while, we understood it's actually an attachment issue. Attachment is how everybody interacts with somebody, interacts with things, interacts with people. Most of your life is interacting with people. So how you manage relationships and manage people in general. So through this lens, we understood, is everything in life attachment? It's not only a personal life, probably a professional life also. You can apply this theory and you can navigate the space. So I have 3 short stories for you, which hopefully you will be able to relate to the different attachment styles. Number 1, my friend Angel. It was a typical Monday and she got her project after a long break. It was downtime after December. She was super charged in January. She was done with the holidays and she just couldn't wait to start on the project. And she had to work with her colleague Arya. The deadline was after a week. So Friday, they were supposed to submit this project to the leadership. Arya and Angel get working together. Over time, by Wednesday, she realizes Arya is independent. That is a good thing, but he's independent and he's not so transparent as she thought he was, and he's not sharing much information. And he takes solo decisions, and all the outcome he just adds in the presentation, and she independently adds too because there is lack of collaboration. And finally, they show it to the leadership. Come Friday, the leadership goes through seniors go through the PPT, the file, and give feedback. And there is clear distance in collaboration and lack of teamwork. And the feedback is clear. Feedback is rework. Next week, Angel takes control. She says, I have to talk to Arya. And she talks to Arya and she makes sure that they're on the same page. And they talk things through, and they discuss what can be achieved, what cannot be achieved. And again, next Friday, they submit the presentation, and it's a stellar job because of teamwork. And finally, because Arya is willing to cooperate. Arya has finally become a team member. This was an observation she went through the 2 weeks, and this conversation was necessary, especially because Arya, she realized, or she noticed, that Arya does not attend team meetings, skips team lunches to prioritize his individual tasks and work. So thanks to the conversation, that is solved. Second example is my friend Pooja, the second story. She is a very busy bee, and thankfully, she took out some time from her calendar, and she comes to me, and I tell her, wow, Pooja, how is this possible? You're spending time with me. Oh, you're always busy. Because she is one person who does not prioritize her personal time, and she uses all her personal time in work. So she tells me that she gets this project, her dream project, after much hard work, and after much conversations with her management, she finally gets it. And as the deadline approaches, she is overwhelmed. She doesn't know what to do much, and her teammates are starting to pick up on it. So her senior approaches her and asks Pooja, what's wrong? Why are you being like this? You're not talking, you're not eating well, and you're clearly the outcomes are not correct. She says, no, it's okay, everything is good. And then, after much insistence, he tells her, or he tells her, she opens up to him, and he tells her that it's okay, it's a normal experience, it's common to not be sure of your decisions. And after some assurance, she delivers the project, and the outcome is great. And she realizes that she not only did an excellent job, but she enjoyed the process. And lastly, my dear sister, she is in her she's in her second year of college. And in second year, she understands that the coursework is picking up, getting more hectic, and she doesn't know what to do because uh, the teachers are not answering her questions. No clarifications are being made because of tight schedules and tight deadlines. So she immediately, intuitively understands that this is not working out. There's a communication gap, and she reaches out to her peers, and she emails her professors, and she solves the problem immediately. She even spends most of her lunch, to talk to her peers and her professors and clarifies things and gets the problem solved. So from these three stories, I'd like to show you, or I'd like to talk to you about three attachment styles. The first one, obviously, with Arya. Just a second. I hope you can see my screen. If not, the first attachment style was the avoidant attachment style. Arya did not show much reliance on Angel. He did not talk to her much. And after After pressure from the senior leadership, he started relying on her and he opened up to her, and he was not as independent as he used to be. So if Angel had known this before, she could have tackled the problem timely. Secondly, Pooja was clearly anxious. After some assurance from her seniors and her peers, she was able to navigate the space properly and she could take decisions effectively. Thirdly, my sister, which is the secure attachment style. So you have avoidant, you have anxious, and you have secure. So thirdly, secure. She knew what to do immediately. She immediately solved the problem because she navigated this. She immediately had awareness and she solved it. My little go-getter. So these three attachment styles, after learning about it, it's been immensely helpful. And I've understood that applying these three can help you navigate not only your personal life but also your professional life and foster an environment of collaboration, empathy, positivity, and most importantly, high productivity, like timely problem solving. And this gave us a lot of insights as women in the workspace. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Veena. That was a wonderful speech and very lovely stories you told us. Coming back to summer travel, the question comes, why do we travel? Why do we want to travel? It is because when it is summer, we are uncomfortable. We always want to go to a place which is better. We think is better. We feel that will give us much more comfort. We anticipate that and we fix up our itinerary. We plan accordingly and go. Isn't this what life is all about? Thinking about what will be better, anticipating what will be there in life, and we make a roadmap to go there, work towards that dream. In summer travel, we see we are going to a cold place. We go through the whole journey, which may or may not be comfortable, reaching to a place which we dream of. In life too, we go through all the journeys thinking of what is there at the end that I want to reach there. Do we have adventures on the way? You have planned something, tickets are booked, and the flights are cancelled. You sit and think what next to do. Maybe you take a car, you take a train, whatever is available. You change your plan with the goal in mind. Summer travel brings another very important aspect in our life. It is hot, we are uncomfortable. Still, do we forget to enjoy those lovely ice creams, the milkshakes, and lassis? Do we leave any of them? We are hot, we are uncomfortable, but still we enjoy. Summer brings to our mind a state where we are in a thought of being very hot. But don't we all love when the first drop of rain comes and the weather becomes cool? One single day, rain, maybe just for an hour, not much. The dust settles down. The trees look green. It is about life itself. A little problem, a little difficulty, and then when we get something, obviously the value increases. Do you agree with me? Yes, the smile on your face says that you're agreeing with me. Let us continue with today's meeting. So we have a very, very interesting session by our Toastmaster Vishal. He is the table topic master today. Now, Toastmaster Vishal is a strategy consultant and is associated currently with that big four He's in the Toastmaster journey from 200 to 21. So he is continuing with his journey, and he is at present a president of Speakers Den Toastmaster. What I love best about him is that passion for running events, running half marathons, and winning. He has inspired us to think about marathons, to think about running. Thank you so much for it. And we are looking forward to a very, very interesting session. Over to you, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita, for this warm welcome and the beautiful introduction. My dear friends, now we are in one of my favorite segment, table topic segment. I would request all our guests to please participate in this segment. Today it's a bit different. I have planned something very unique for all of you so that it's not just table topics, but you will learn something else as well. By virtue of the way I will conduct this session, obviously. So brace yourself. For our guests, I would like to introduce what table topics is. So table topic is, think about it as an impromptu speech, right? So I will be giving you a topic and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Timer will show a green card at 1 minute, a yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and a red card at 2 minutes. Try to minimum touch your speech length of 1 minute, and let's try for 2 minutes or maximum 2 minute 30 seconds. Else you will be disqualified. So this is the time limit, right? Now, having said this, can we have our first volunteer for this table topic segment? Okay, our counter Toastmaster Aditya. Thanks, Toastmaster Aditya. So one thing we love, right? We all love while traveling is reading books. So from my books repository, I have brought some books, and that's going to be the topic for each of you, right? Now, the first book is over here, and I'll show it in a second. Let me just remove the blurring thing. So the first topic, and think creative about the topic. You will just see the title. Irrespective of whether you have read the book or not, you can give your perspective on the topic, right? So don't get bogged down if you have not read the book or you have not even heard about the book. Just give your perspective on the topic. Okay. So Toastmaster Aditya, the topic for you is originals. Originals, Toastmaster Aditya.
Okay, original. Actually, this original, which I have spoke in the last no, the speaker or last to last, whatever you are, and you are yourself, Um, and that is more important. Trying to pretend to be others. They say just you are just covering yourself by pretending to be somebody else. That looks quite awkward because I just remember like when I wanted to give a speech in the class or in front of everybody. I was a fan of GD Bakshi, and he was talking in the rough and tough word. So I like, okay, let me try. I know in front of the speaker. I thought they'll be praising you. Wow, this guy is such a like an Fauji and all that. But it became a comedy, circus. Why? Because I was not original. I was somebody else. Then the same thing I rectified and just try to speak quite loud, comfortable, and confident in my own voice. That time people told, wow, you're talking very strong and confident. So what I want to tell, like, that book, whatever it is written by Adam, that he would have wrote that, you have to be original. You are yourself. You you have to identify yourself who you are. When you identify yourself who you are, your life is so easy and simple as possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. Let's give a round of applause for Aditya for this beautiful attempt. Moving ahead, I can see Toastmaster Harshit also raising his hand. So, Toastmaster Harshit, the topic for you is okay. The topic for you is leaders eat last. Leaders eat last. Toastmaster Harshit.
So, as the book name suggests, leader eats last. So, whoever is leader is, they think about everyone in their team or whoever they are leading to. So, first they will take care of them, and then they will think about themselves. Whenever there is a thing to appreciation, they put their team first. The appreciation go to their team, and whenever their wrong thing came, then they come forward for that. So and uh, so I think this is a very essential quality for a leader uh, to take care of their team and uh, uh, and to nurture their team wherever it's required. And that's all. I'm not getting much words.
Any example you want to give, Harshit, where you have seen this leadership
Okay.
trait?
Okay. So
That's
yeah, like I remember one example of this APJ Abdul Kalam. He said like there was a failed mission. In that, their senior took all the blame on themselves. And after that, there was a successful mission. For that, they put like APJ Abdul Kalam did all the things. So that the thing I think I would say I can relate with this. Like a leader put forward their team for a good things, and whenever any bad thing happens, or they take care of their team, and they go last whenever there any hurdle comes. So yeah, that's all.
perfect. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harshit. Let's give a round of applause for this beautiful attempt. Having said that, dear friends, in Toastmaster also you all will have leadership opportunities. Probably I'm taking a segue to announce something very important, that election for Toastmasters is also coming up. And I'll have a second round of announcement on this as well during my PO session. But brace yourself to apply leaders eat last when you take up those leadership opportunities at Toastmasters. Now let's move ahead. I can see Jitendra raising his hand. So Toastmaster Jitendra, the topic for you is 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Toastmaster Jitendra.
Morning to everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, to give me such a privileged opportunity to have a wonderful topic, 0 to 1. It's very simple, but it's having a depth because you are now stepping ahead from 0 to 1, and that is life. Life is something which you have to go ahead, you have to move ahead, and we have to take the journey forward. 0 to 1 is something which is not related with any person or any feelings or any thought process. 0 to 1 is for action. 0 to 1 is something which is like a sort of a inner side which has to come from outer side. And if we take about our family example is the right example, what is 0 to 1? If you see a mother doing a job, having a lunch, having a breakfast in the morning, it's 0 to 1. You see father going to office, coming back, doing something, it's again 0 to 1. You see kids are playing, kids are into school, and again studying for further tuition, 0 to 1. So the only thing is the objective entire part is to just see and give a direction in life that you're not studying, you're telling. And you know, when things are flowing like this, you're going to gain a lot of things. Today in this club, is community. It's a wonderful cohort. I found that lot of leaders are there, and the objective is what 0 to 1 to gain what we require. So my only thing is to conclude the session to make the things powerful. I want let's take this 0 to 1 away of life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jitendra. Let's give a round of applause for this beautiful attempt. Let's move ahead. I can see our guest, Toastmaster Sanjay, raising his hand. So, Toastmaster Sanjay, the topic for you is, let me give you something from a strategy framework. So, the topic for you is playing to win. Playing to win. Toastmaster Sanjay.
Yeah, thank you, Shal, for giving this opportunity to me. So the topic is playing to win. So it's a very important personality that one can have. So like whenever we play, like we can have that competitive nature to play for win and to make every effort in making ourselves win or our team win. So that plays a very important role of the personality that we can have. It's also a very good leadership quality. One example I can think of is like there are situations where in cricket, like we all watch cricket. So we saw the MS Dhoni like multiple times. He came in a very critical situation, and then like without taking much stress about what has happened, but what we can do to make our team win is a very important decision that we can take at any point of time. And that attitude of winning the games is very critical that one can develop. It's not about the talent, it's more about the mindset, what I can think of. So you have to like once when we develop that kind of mindset, then we are like more, we can put more heart into the play. We can put more efforts to make our team win. So I think, yeah, that's a very great attitude that one can have. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjay. Let's give a round of applause for this beautiful example of MS Dhoni and anchoring on that story to prove your point and your point of view. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Sanjay. Moving ahead, can we have our next volunteer? Sankhya is raising his hand. Okay. So Toastmaster Sankhya, the topic for you is something I've covered as a table topics as a TMOD in one of the meeting, but something which is my favorite concept. So the topic for you, Toastmaster Sankhya, is never split the difference. Never split the difference. Toastmaster Sankhya.
If I am taking you back in a time machine, let me take you back then almost 2 decades back or 3 decades back when I was sitting in front of a TV. I, along with my sister, was watching the TV show. Just then, mom entered. It was evening time, so evening snacks were served. It was a pizza ordered freshly from Domino's. Now it's like two hungry tigers sitting in front. Who is going to capture the most part of that? Now, here comes the difference of opinion, the splitting the difference. Now, how do we split the difference? Rule number one, as a youngster, you always have the freedom to fight with your sister. Younger or elder doesn't matter. Fighting is the best survival. Rule number two, you always tell your sister that you are adopted. So you can go to hell. And that's the crudest way to insult a sibling. Rule number 3, which my sister adopted, which it was completely unexpected for me. She just started shouting the moment I handed the pizza. And mom came and scolded me because I, being the eldest, it's always by default that I should be making something which is, I mean, I should be on the receiving end always. That's the side effect of being the elder. So, what my opinion is, irrespective of the fact that whenever there is a difference coming out of it, it is being split out. It's the crying baby which matters a lot. And that's how you can always win the game. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sankhya, for this humorous take on this topic. We all loved this story which you have crafted. Kudos to you. Brilliantly done. Moving ahead, can we have our next volunteer? Toastmaster Samita is raising her hand. So, Toastmaster Samita, because you have also been a principal, this is a very famous book, something which I have loved reading. The topic for you is no rules, rules. No rules, rules. Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you. Thank you so much for a topic which we all love, irrespective of being a principal or not. During growing up age or while I was handling the teenagers, rules were always meant to be broken. And as a very naughty student myself, I can totally relate to it. Whenever the teacher told us to do something, let it be an assignment, let it be a physics exam, we would always break it. How did we break it? It was in the 11th standard, all science students, fresh into physics, physics with all its rules and derivations and whatnot was something which we hated. The teacher said practice. Of course, we didn't do that. Now comes the D-Day, when the exams are going to be held. We, a group of 30 unruly youngsters, we were very frightened of what can be done because we had not studied for the exam. So we decided mass boycott, that too in school. Now, after the school starts, the gate used to be closed. Now, how do we boycott? We then decided to climb over the gate and run away. So the moment we got the papers in our hand, we looked at it with a blank face, understood we can't answer anything. Slowly, one by one, we didn't have the courage to go together. So one by one, we went, ran, climbed over the gate, and walked away. Our cycles were all inside the school, so we couldn't walk up far. And immediately the teacher came to know, suddenly 30 children walking out of the classroom. We were caught, brought back, and made to learn physics all over again. So rules are meant to be broken, but then you have to follow it sometimes. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita, for this wonderful, wonderful story. I never thought you jumping off the roof and doing all this crazy stuff. So it was amazing listening to that part of your story as well. Moving ahead, by the way, this book is also about the same thing, how Netflix as an organization have no leave policy, no rules like that, and still how they are thriving in their organization space. So a wonderful read. Let's move on to our next volunteer. Toastmaster Akshay, do you want to go and try once? Okay, so we'll go to Toastmaster Akshay and then we can come to Pechi towards you.
And
So,
I will be that timer for Toastmaster Akshay.
perfect. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sankhya. Toastmaster Akshay, the topic for you is Made in India. Made in India, Toastmaster Akshay. You are not audible, Toastmaster Action.
Can you check now? Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. When we heard made in India, definitely we all be proud. We feel proud made in India. We want everyone should start, prepare, producing the product or any technology in India. We should not depend on any other country. So the tagline was introduced by government, India government, that made in India. I am related to that. Why that tagline was introduced? It was encouraging to all people of India to start, take ahead, go ahead and uh, put together hands to how we can be better, uh, better country in terms of delivering any product or new technology we can introduce. So made in India was that we should not depend on. So we see that there are many made in China products are available in market, right? So we want to boycott of that China, and definitely with that we can start implementing or creating crafting new products in India itself rather than we depend on any other country. So yeah, that message is really I can say encourage all of us to come forward and see many entrepreneurs in our country. Thank you, Toastmaster. Yeah, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akshay. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Akshay. Moving ahead, I can see Pechi raising his hand. Uh, Toastmaster Pechi, could you please come on your video camera as well? Perfect. So Toastmaster Pechi, the topic for you is come on inner peace. Come on inner peace, Toastmaster Pechi.
Yeah. So peace is peace is the only peace that every human needs in this earth, right? So it is the only piece of material that everyone wants to own in the earth. So how you can get the peace? Peace is something which can't be bought at store. If you have enormous money, you can't buy the peace. If you have if you can spend on any car or any house, it can't bring you the peace. How does the peace comes? The peace comes only through having good relationships. The peace comes from only from the good community. The peace comes only from the only when you serve other people, right? So the what is the peace for a kid? The peace for a kid is as when she or he gets a chocolate, they get some peacefulness. But is that peacefulness going to sustain for long? No. The same applies to adults as well. So we can't we will not be comfortable or will not be convinced with whatever we want that will bring the peace in you. So serve the society you love, serve the people you love, and provide your support to others, and have some faith in yourself and build your confidence, and you'll get the peace, and you will take that peace for sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pechi. Let's give a round of applause for enlightening us with your views on peace. We all enjoyed listening to you. Moving ahead to our last speaker in this table topic segment, Toastmaster Abhishek. Abhishek, you can come on video camera.
Yeah.
Though the inner peace was for you, but now we will move ahead to something else, right? Something very exciting, because when we travel, we read books for sure, but we do something else as well, which is we play some of the indoor games. So the topic for you is, and take this as a reference and build your story. is an indoor game like Brain Vita. So indoor games, Toastmaster Abhishek. Indoor games, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. So indoor games are very useful. And during my childhood, when the temperature used to rise around 45, 50, I was in Bihar, that place. So that time, the entire locality, everything, not a single person was on the road. So that time with my friends, family member, we used to play carom board, chess, ludo, and other brain games. So indoor games that time also and now also helps us to connect with your friends, with your family members without moving outside. Also, indoor games helps us, a lot of indoor games also helps us to develop our some of the inner capabilities. Like chess, you can say some of the skills also it generates. So if you compare with indoor games with outside games, so indoor games is mostly related inside, and it can also help help us to sustain within less resources. Less, it requires only one room or few resources, few players. We can adapt, you can enjoy that one also. So indoor game has been very useful for me, and still now also I enjoy chess, and that is also very helpful for me, and it helps in brain exercise completely. I'm occupied. I am completely. It's a part of my hobby also. So overall, whenever like instead of getting addicted, one of the main important thing about indoor games is like I was getting addicted to some of the Netflix, some other things. So I thought, which other things I enjoy, what I enjoy more. Then I thought in childhood I used to play chess. Then I installed online chess. Then I 1 year membership also I took. Then I started playing with people outside. So somewhere I am trying to remove some addiction also, to shifting my awareness from that side to this side. So in that sense, also indoor game can help you in a lot of other ways also. Yeah. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhishek. Thanks for enlightening us about your passion for chess and the various benefits within indoor games can bring us. So when we are all planning our itinerary, let's keep these books and the indoor games as part of it in our itinerary so that we have those small buckets of time which we can utilize. It was a great opportunity for me to serve this as table topic segments. Hopefully, you have enjoyed all these books and the learnings through different perspective on these books. It was a wonderful session. Thank you, and over to you, TMOD Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vishal, for that wonderful session. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Vishal. What a lovely way. Picking up books, giving the titles, and asking us to reflect on it and speak about it. Yes, many of us may not have read all the books that you have shown us. One, we are interested in those books right now. And second, the title itself helped us to delve within ourselves and come up with the lovely answers that everyone had to share, lovely experiences. So now, dear fellow Toastmasters, you remember I had asked you that what is your experience of travel? Please, you can unmute and share now. What was your experience, your summer travel experience? Yes, anyone is ready to share?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, please share. Toastmaster Aditya.
Yeah, summer. Yeah, it's okay. See, in summer, my favorite things to always visit is mountains. And in mountains, like, I was like thinking to go to, Uttarakhand, and was a holy place of Rishikesh and Haridwar. And there was two, three, several adventurous sports. And I was like quite nervous because of bungee jumping, if many people know, like, well, in Rishikesh. Then I told my father and mother, before doing bungee jumping, first let us go to the temple because I want to be alive, or I don't know what happened. So God is there with me. So I first went to temple. 2 times I came to temple, 2 times. Then I came back. Then I went to the person was the local guy. And I was saying bungee jumping. In India, I used to say, भैया मुझे safe जगह में फेंक देना. So he was like laughing, like पानी तो है, तैरना आता है. मतलब, to swim. What's wrong in it? So I was just, taking a god name. Okay, there's, Jai Ganga ji, and just, you know, he throw me down. And after throwing, it was a wonderful experience. It was feeling like I was, lost somewhere else, and it was like a beautiful mountains surrounding me, and I was doing 3 times. And after that, the fear went away, and it was so much of enjoyment where I wanted to visit again and again. And I tried it in Western countries also. So that was a great experience I had. Thank you.
Wow. What a beautiful experience. Clapping for Toastmaster Aditya for sharing the simple fact that when we go to do something new, we are very frightened. And that fear prevents us from taking the next step. But once you make up your mind, you take a little help by praying to God and telling that, keep me safe, you jump, you enjoy, and then you do it once again. Lovely experience. Who else wants to share? Yes, Toastmaster Veena. Yes, please share.
So, more than adventure stories, I have simple stories. In my childhood, I was brought up in, my father used to work in the Gulf. So it used to be very hot in the summers. So I used to come home to Bangalore to spend my summers. It was much cooler in India. So that is my summer story. Every summer, I used to look forward to meeting my grandparents, going to the temple. Every evening, we went to the temple. After prayer, there was a park beside the temple, and we went to the park to spend some time there. It was beautiful. Every summer, I really enjoyed, and that was my childhood and my childhood.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Veena. Simple things in life remains with us lifelong. Simple going to park, visiting grandparents, going to a temple, they give us a lot of joy. When I was young, once I was taken to a village and there was a huge mango tree filled with raw mangoes. Somehow it came to my mind that I have the ability to break those mangoes. So I took a stone and I started throwing at it. Can you guess the result? Nothing happened. The stone flung in all the directions, not a single mango was broken. A small boy, much younger than me, came there and smiled at me. I was feeling ashamed because I couldn't break any. He effortlessly broke 2 mangoes. Skill I didn't have, which he had, though he was younger than me. We were very happy. Both of us, we held hands and came back home saying that we have got 2 mangoes, 2 small mangoes. And we immediately demanded it should be cut and salt and given to us, salt applied and given to us. One bite, it was very, very sour. Do you think we told them it was sour? No, we pretended it was the best mango possible. With that sourness in our mouth, because I had worked for that mango, I had spent half an hour throwing stones at that mango, didn't manage to get it. Someone else got it for me. I wanted to say that I have won. In my childish foolishness, I didn't come forward to say that it is sour and had that whole mango. That is my summer story. Yes, Toastmaster Jitendra, please share your story.
Yeah, my story is very simple and confusing also because in a family, see, everyone has got a say. And summer vacation is something which is 2 words. One is summer, second is vacation. And vacation is something which is very clear. They want to have an enjoyment, nothing more than that. So finally, after a lot of shuffling, duffling, we are able to have a conclusion. Let's take what we want together. So kids want to go to mountains. So I belong to Dehradun. I am first residing as from Gurgaon. So I said, let's do one thing. Let's go to Mussoorie and let's enjoy. So these 3 days I have given time to my kids, and 3 days is something which I not use any mobile, nothing else. Only one thing is there, mountains, and just rejoice. And after 3 days, I found that kids are into different sort of a in a favor, because they have a different like way of working as of now. They totally changed. But I found that this is the one part. Second part is again wife, because her list is also there. So immediately then I just taken apart, and we beat to Bhubaneswar, because she wants to go to beach and I want to have some spiritual part. So now Jagannath temple and beach is very nearby. So looking into both the part, again, I spent 3 days in Mayfair, and this is a wonderful part. And it's 3 days again with no work, nothing else. Only thing is, yes, we have to have temple and some sightseeing are there, and then beaches are there. And after 3 days, when I came back, and as a family, like it's a trip of 10 days, we found that everything been changed. Because see, what we want to have, let's have it. Secondly, vocation is an opportunity, because this is something we have clear that we have to enjoy. And summers, of course, is something, if we able to do something with pool part, it's very good. So like I have done pool in both part, because pool is one is mountain, and secondly, if you go near to a beach, is a beach. So that's my story. Thank you.
Really beautiful story, and the story of detox. When you are away from your mobile, your perspective changes. When you are spending quality time, you are spending time thinking of life, of God, and the lovely beaches. Yes, you come back rejuvenated. After these vacations, you are raring to go. You want to do more in life than you have done before, because your beautiful vacation inspires you to do better. Now, we have to continue with the meeting. I would love to continue listening to all the stories that you have to share. But we have the most interesting and important part, that is evaluation, how to learn to become better in every sphere of the meeting. And today we have a general evaluator, Toastmaster Sankhya, who will present his evaluation along with his team. Over to you, Toastmaster Sankhya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita. And now we are coming to the last segment of the meeting, that's the evaluation. And as a general evaluator, I would be dividing this evaluation into three parts. The first part will be the evaluators of the respective speeches. They're going to give the evaluation. The second one will be the tag team report, and followed by my overall evaluation for the entire meeting. Now, to begin with the first one, for our first speaker, Toastmaster Venkatesh, let me invite Toastmaster Abhishek to be on the stage, please. Toastmaster Abhishek.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya. Toastmaster Venkatesh, your speech was on dynamic leadership, L3P2, and it was about presenting a speech which has a story or a story which is a speech. So you clearly met your objective. You came up with wonderful story about how the Toastmaster you transitioned into different parts. First of all, you started with R counter, what you learned, then with grammarian, then with the speaker role, then TMOD, and then G. So you explained all the details beautifully and what you learned and different members within the Toastmaster which who has helped you. So the overall the story was wonderful, and I also like that story. And also I can see that you have improved a lot, and you have like there was some body language you have improved a lot, and hand gestures were also there. One or two places voice modulation was also there. So overall it was a good speech and I liked a lot. But some of the areas where you need to improve is on your voice modulation. So you can modulate your voice. Some of the things you can stress more, you can change your pitch up and down. So those areas you can work more on that, and some of the body language, something more you can add something more. And these two three things, and so transitions of the words, so you can add some more transitions so that it's more elegant. Like in addition to that, furthermore, although you can add learn about more transition, add that, so that you can break your structure of the speech. So overall, it was wonderful speech, and I think next time we'll work on this, and it will be wonderful for you. So what will Toastmaster Sankhya?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhishek. I agree with all the points of Toastmaster Abhishek. Nothing more to add over here. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Abhishek and Toastmaster Venkatesh. Thank you so much. And now let's moving on to our second speech for Toastmaster Veena. Let me invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Arun, please.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya. Um, first of all, thank for their good speech, Veena. I found like you were confident and fluent overall in most of the time throughout your speech. It was very wonderful to hear from you. Also, I've seen like you have presented three stories connecting your purpose. That was also wonderful to see that, okay, you were able to give wonderful stories and then that is connecting to the speech, right? And also found like you are most of the time, right? Like you are having eye contact, but still there are areas where you are actually we are finding like your eyes were actually kind of wandering here and there, up and down. So could have been a little more focused, could have been better. That's what's one thing which I would like to you to actually focus on next time. Also, the question which you asked initially was towards that the why the employees are actually not happy or maybe not good about like your attachments, like what is that which is stopping them, right? So but that is exactly I kind of distracted by that, as well as the examples given later. It was not exactly connecting. That's what I found. So probably you could have taken in a better question to the users, so it will actually connect. It will not give any distraction or disconnect while in the topic present. That's the only thing which I found like probably would have been a little more careful about it. Also, little your sound was very kind of, it is very visible, heard properly, confident, fluent. But at the same time, you couldn't also actually put some more effort on putting some pauses, speech, right? The tonality can be adjusted. It will give a little more effectiveness to the speech, right? That's what I want to actually suggest. To summarize that, you are really very fluent and then confident. Found like you are a little humorous as well while presenting. There was humorous situations where there which gives that attraction towards that users to connect with. At the same time, maybe you can stand up and then have a little vocal varieties. And then the connection between your question and then that subject would have been a little more better. Yeah, that's about. Thanks for your speech. Looking forward for upcoming speeches. Thank you. Over to you, Sankhya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arun. So just one few things to add to Toastmaster Arun. So Toastmaster Veena, the couple of things. I mean, I agree with all the points which Toastmaster Arun has rightly pointed out. Since your objective of the speech is about the creating the content, on the topic. So in terms of the objective, that is absolutely met. But here's a small improvement which could have been made. Now, since you started off with a joke, right? So joke, although we laugh at it, but then it's a very crucial thing. Sometimes people may not get the joke, or sometimes people might get the joke. So whenever you are telling a joke, don't say that you are telling a joke, right? So if people do not laugh, they will be just wondering, that, okay, is it a joke? I'm not laughing at it. So just tell it, right? And since joke comes with a punchline, uh, or like that, so this could have been modified in one of the way, like very seriously, if you start out with like the in this sentence, at one of the attachment we are attached to too much is email attachment, right? So if you see that there is a pause when you say the email attachment, because email attachment is a punch which is giving, right? So before you give a punch, just take a pause, then you give the punchline. So people will be wondering in that few seconds of pauses that what you are going to say. Now, with the moment you say something else which is completely different, then that laugh will come out, right? So that is the way that joke being created normally, right? And coming to back to your story, I think you were prepared with pictures, right? Which you wanted to do, but due to a technical issue, you couldn't open it up. So I would suggest prepare yourself, open up the pictures first in your laptop, and the try once or twice before your speech starts. Share your screen, right, and share the screen that exactly where you have to point it or where you have to share, so that this picture comes out and you do not waste any time in between, right? So that helps. Thirdly, I see that the pictures that you wanted to share, although we haven't seen that one, but it could have been better when you are telling the story or when you are beginning the story. Picture gives 1,000 words. So you first put the pictures for a few seconds, then you unshare it, and then you start sharing your story about it. In that way, or you can just share your share the picture, then you start sharing your story, and then you unshare it. Unshare because otherwise your face will be, too much of invisible. It will come in very small way. uh, yeah, so those are the, the few points which is there. And lastly, as Arun pointed out, your voice and the way you presented, that was really good. uh, you have a very strong position in terms of the emotion that you bring in the story, right? So the way you said it, your facial expression, everything was really, really good. Thanks to that. And although I know you have been, this is the second speech, but the way you said it, the confidence you said, I see you have matured a lot as a speaker. So way to go, kudos to you. And let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Veena and to Toastmaster Arun for such a lovely evaluation. Thank you so much. And now moving on to our second segment, which is the tag team report. May I request Toastmaster Akshay to present the timer and the grammarian report, please? Okay, Toastmaster Akshay, your voice is not audible. I know I used to fear grammar a lot in my school days,
Right.
and I couldn't speak
Right.
out, but yeah.
Can you
Yes,
check now?
absolutely fine, absolutely fine. You sound
Thank you.
like my school
Thank you.
teacher as well. Very professional. Okay, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. So I will share the timer report first. So I will share my screen to share the comprehensive timing report. Just allow me a second. Uh, okay. Can you please
Yeah, we
confirm
can. We
the
can see.
screen? Thank you. So we had two prepared speeches today. Toastmaster Venkatesh started with first speech and he took 6 minutes 54 seconds. Then second speaker Toastmaster Veena, she took 8 minutes 2 seconds. Second segment we had table topic where Toastmaster Jitendra took 1 minute 25 seconds, Toastmaster Sanjay to 1 minute 35 seconds. I took 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Pechi took 1 minute 48 seconds. Toastmaster Aditya took 1 minute 56 seconds. Toastmaster Abhishek took 2 minutes 7 seconds. Toastmaster Harshit took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Sankhya took 2 minutes 16 seconds. And Toastmaster Samita took 2 minutes 19 seconds. We had two evaluator today. Toastmaster Abhishek took 1 minute 53 seconds. Toastmaster Arun took 2 minutes 29 seconds. Thank you for that. I'm moving to grammarian report. Today's word of the day was itinerary. So Vishal used this word. Thank you, Vishal, for that. Please give him a round of applause. Uh, there are few good word uses. Veena used collaboration and stellar job. Sankhya used a crying baby matters a lot. That was a very good punchline. And Samita used rejuvenated. It was a good word. Thank you so much for that. Please give round of applause to everyone. Over to you, Toastmaster Sakya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akshay. Toastmaster Akshay, if I may request you to put the timer report once more, just share the timer report.
Sure.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Akshay. I wanted to really appreciate the different way that you put together in a graphical representation. That was, really kudos to you for that one. Just a small, advice over here in terms of the prepared speech, wherein I see that Toastmaster Veena, although has gone, overboard. If you put a line around it, which indicates that what is the maximum time limit the speaker is supposed to go, and put a time. So, for example, under the speech, you can just put a line around it, and you can, add it over there. Similarly, for that table topic as well. So
Okay.
that would have been taking icing on the cake as well. But kudos to you.
Definitely. I
This
will.
was
Will.
a great.
Thank you so much for that feedback. Thanks, Sankhya.
Let's give a round of applause for Toastmaster Akshay for such a wonderful presentation on the timer and the grammarian. Thank you so much. You can unshare the screen, please.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now let me welcome our counter, Toastmaster Aditya.
Yes, can you wait 1 second?
Yeah.
Yes. Is
Yeah,
it visible for everyone?
we can see, yes.
Yes. Sorry, the spelling is not okay. Toastmaster Venkatesh, and like there was repeated words, that is have to, able to, and the, and was used 2 times, that is once. Veena had used more of that is 11, and how, everybody, all the, and she after. Then we'll move to the table topic. Arshid used 4 times. Jitendra used 1 time. Sanjay used 1 time. Shankai and Samita, no filler words and nothing. And Akshay used 6 times and feel proud, that was 2 times. Then Prachi Muthu used 1 time and peace once. Then that was one more, I can say Abhishek used 2 times, help and so 2 times. Then we go to the evaluator Arun used 5 times. And plus there were some words which I have missed. That is Sanjay used so 1 time, and also yes, that's it. And Arun used and 1 time. So that is my, the R counter report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. So just it's a great report which takes a lot of effort in finding out that what is the how many times repeated words are there, how many times of we used the multiple words. Just one small advice: when you are writing the name, please be assured that you are writing the correct spelling of the name in the right format. I see a couple of spelling mistakes over here, but never say that. It's a wonderful report. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Aditya. Okay, now coming back to the third segment of this general evaluation, I'll be giving the overall report how today's meeting went. So the meeting started at 11:08 because we were waiting for a few of the members to join in. I would suggest and request all the club members to please join at least 10 minutes before, mainly of two reasons. One, it's important that you should do a technical analysis or technical AV check. Sometimes we face a lot of network issues. Sometimes our mic goes off, or sometimes it can happen anything. So that's important. And secondly, those 10-15 minutes also help us to have a quick networking around all of us, because it's a virtual environment. It's pretty interesting and exciting when we come to know about each other, or just a hi hello would be a great thing. But nevertheless, thanks everyone for being so much spontaneous in today's meeting. And that's what keeps the meeting great and lovely at the same time. So we started the meeting with our Sergeant at Arms. So our Sergeant at Arms today took the meeting, carried the meeting forward very nicely. And it, the script was good. I mean, the way the everything was organized, but however, the audio video check could have been done before the meeting because there was some few audio video issues were there. And then the meeting was handed back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Vishal, I know you are very much pro about the way you conduct the entire meetings. What I really like about your meeting was you rightly pointed out the Toastmasters history, because we have guests who never heard about the Toastmasters. And then you very nicely you took the guest interviews as well, the guest short intro, because that helps to break the ice for the member, for the new guests. And as you passed on the baton to Toastmaster Samita, that transition was really smooth along the way. So then comes Toastmaster Samita. And before that, let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Vishal as the presiding officer, because today he is taking two hats at the same time. And so now, once the baton was handed back to Toastmaster Samita, Toastmaster Samita is also attempting this as a project for L4P2. Uh, Toastmaster Samita, what I really liked about the way your entire presentation on this project is, you started off with a question, and the way the question was asked was a very, very friendly way. And it was so much friendly and such an easy topic, or such a catchy topic, I would say, that everybody got hooked into answering your questions. Because in an online environment, sometimes if the questions and the way you ask the questions, if it is not so much good, people may not answer that one. But the way you keep it, that shows the level of professionalism or the level of interest you bring to the table. The topic itself about the summer season, the holidays in the summer season, is so much catchy that everybody can relate to it. And that's what's said, because the easier the topic is, the more engaging it will be. And you did hit it on the right spot exactly. uh, few other things which I really liked. One is your calmness and smoothness in taking the entire meeting forward. You are very confident, but the way you conduct it's as if like we are here to hear a story from you. And the way you created those stories, people immediately, as an audience, we started thinking about, okay, if Trustmaster Samita is in this, what is my experience on that? And then I can see that almost everybody come up with their own stories. Now it's very difficult in the online segment to make people engage, and the way you did it was extremely, extremely good. A few of the stories, among one of them, which you towards the end, which you said about the mango. Now, the reason why I really like that particular story is because it's a very simple story. The way you created that story, it's like as if we are watching a movie. You took us as if you are inside that mango garden. You started hitting it, and we started imagining that what would Toastmaster Samita be in her younger days when she was like running around. So everybody was thinking about that way. And what I liked was about the analogy which you put around it, that even if it's a very hard work that you did, I should have that prize on that. So that kind of analogy in that very simple story created an awesome thingness in your entire presentation. Uh, Two things, or one thing I would say would have been a better. One is when the speaker is on the dais, you should be doing an audio video check. Before that was missed out. The secondly, I know you are using a mobile maybe at the moment, or no, okay, it's a laptop. Maybe the settings in the laptop on the video need to be checked, because your face is coming very, very close towards the camera, right? So the sometimes the other setting has to be changed on that. So these are the two small things which needs to be added. Apart from that, it was simply a marvelous presentation, marvelous way of conducting an online. And I would proudly say that you have superly achieved your L4P2. Let's give a round of applause for Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Toastmaster Samita. And now the baton was passed on to Toastmaster Vishal, who is wearing the second hat as the table topic master. And we know Vishal as someone who always love to go for marathon. But what I didn't know about that the marathon also spilled out in his books as well. I was amazed to see that there are so many books with you. And this is the first time in my so many years of experience in Toastmaster that the way you put it, the table topics with the subject of the book, this is absolutely unique and marvelously well done. Books is something which everybody of us gets hooked into, whether we read it or not. Like I am an avid reader, but when it comes to book, I try to read it, but I never able to complete that book. But the I see, but the moment I see the books and the title along with it when it is being used, I said, okay, this is something which we can try it out. And I think the same thing applies to everybody because almost every one of us wanted to speak out as a table topic speaker, and that rightly pointed out that how as a table topic master you achieved the role that you have been given or you have taken up. So kudos to you for that. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Vishal for such an overwhelming and absolutely stunning table topics everybody enjoyed. So with that, that's the end of today's general evaluation, and with that let me hand it back to Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you, General Evaluator. We have covered a lot of stories of summer travel. To sum it all up, the beauty of summer is it is hot, it makes us uncomfortable, it makes us long for better days. And that longing takes us to travel. The traveling gives us experience, experience enriches us, and that enrichment spills over to our life. That is the beauty of our summer travel. So, all of us, thank you, all of you, for sharing your wonderful stories. And I will hand it over to our presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Bliss.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita. Let's give a round of applause to our table Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Samita, for taking us in this voyage of summers and travel and the itinerary around that. So it was well packaged story from this beginning towards the end. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Samita, for doing this so wonderfully. Moving ahead, we have not taken a group pick yet. So I would request Harshit, Venkatesh, and Akshay, as well as our guest Pechi, to please come on our video camera. Let's have a group pick for all of us. Harshit, if possible, please come on our video camera as well. Toastmaster Sankhya, will you be able to take a group pick? Thank you. So it's a rest phase for Toastmaster Veena, helping us in last few weeks. Okay, yeah, Harshit is there as well. So now we can have over to you, Sankhya. Please feel free to answer.
Okay, and we can give some pose or something as well. Okay.
Right, I'll do.
Oh my God, yes, that's lovely. But we can't see the books. It's hidden.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
think the blur background. Yeah.
Yay, perfect. Okay, so it's state of 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sankhya, for helping me with this group pick. And thank you, everybody. Now, moving ahead, I would like to announce one thing on the election. And second is we will have our guest feedback as well. So first of all, friends, we have, as you know, right, and some of you are joined us very recently. So this executive committee thing is something we form to run any individual club. And the tenure for these are 6 months tenure, right? So for me as president and this team, as Sankhya VP Education, Venkatesh as Sergeant at Arms, Veena as VP Membership, VPPR, and others members who are not there. They have played their tremendous role. And now our tenure is about to end in the month of June. So we will be having a re-election on 16th of June, that is third Sunday of the month of June, where we will elect the new executive committee members who will run this Speakers Den Club for the remaining half of the meeting of the year, right? So this is an exciting opportunity in your professional career if you are looking to lead a team or play a very crucial role in your organization. I think there's n number of learnings which you can borrow from this executive committee trainings as well as day-to-day execution of these meetings, which you can apply in your professional front as well. So feel free to raise your hand. If you have any query, feel free to reach out to me, to Veena, to Sankhya. They have played their role. They have understood the entire gambit, and we all are here to help you understand various executive committee members, roles and responsibilities. But I would love to see many of the new faces to stand for the election and possibly win those election based on your virtue. So that's something to be keep in mind. 16th June is what we are targeting. Moving ahead, I would like to invite Pechi, our guest, who joined us through and been with us throughout the meeting, to let us know about his experience, how he liked our club's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Pechi.
Yeah, thank you. So the overall meeting was really good, and I can see the energy within the committee members who are running this session. So, and most to point out, like the table topics are really good. Like initially, I was thinking, should I take this on this first week, or should I wait and do it on coming weeks? But it was a very good experience. Like I got some good energy. So looking forward to join upcoming meetings as well. Thank you, everyone.
Sure. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pechi, for sharing your thoughts. That reminded me of a famous adage: the only step you will regret in your life is the step you have not taken. But you did it, so there's no regret today. And in fact, we
Thank
all
you.
played our role. There's no regret. I would like to conclude this meeting with a thunderous round of applause for each of you. So let's join me and give a thunderous applause for everybody in this meeting. And with this, I would call this meeting an end. We can close the recording, and I'll be staying over here. Feel free to ask me if there is any questions, any query. Happy to address. If you are not in the WhatsApp group, do let me know, especially Pechi for you, as you are the guest. Do let me know if you're not in the WhatsApp group.